Our Earth is a planet teeming with life. From the highest mountains to the deepest oceans, life flourishes. This is the story of Earth, a journey over billions of years. We'll travel back to its very beginning. Imagine a time before life, before continents, even before our planet had formed. This is where our story begins. Join me as we explore the incredible history of our world. This is more than just a story of rocks and gas. It's a story of change, adaptation, and survival. It's a story that ultimately led to us. Understanding Earth's past helps us understand our place in the universe. It allows us to appreciate the delicate balance of life and the forces that shape our planet. Why should we care about events that happened millions or even billions of years ago? Because Earth's history is not just about the past, it's about our present and future. The Earth provides us with everything we need to survive. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat all come from the Earth. Understanding how these resources were formed and how they have changed over time is crucial for our continued survival. By studying the past, we can learn how to better manage our planet for future generations. Earth's history is also a story of resilience. Life has faced many challenges, from asteroid impacts to volcanic eruptions. Yet, life has always found a way to adapt and survive. Our journey through time will take us through periods of great change and upheaval. We will witness the formation of continents, the rise and fall of mountain ranges, and the ebb and flow of oceans. We will see how life has shaped the planet and how the planet has shaped life. It's a story of constant change, but it's also a story of remarkable stability. For billions of years, Earth has maintained the delicate balance necessary to support life. About 4.6 billion years ago, our solar system was a chaotic nursery. It was a swirling cloud of dust and gas, remnants of a long-gone star. Gravity, the invisible sculptor of the cosmos, began to pull this material together. Slowly, the cloud contracted, spinning faster and faster. At the center of this cosmic dance, our sun ignited, blasting out light and heat. Further out from the sun, within the swirling disk, smaller clumps of matter began to coalesce. These were the seeds of planets, drawn together by gravity's relentless pull. One of these clumps, destined to become our Earth, continued to attract more and more material. As it grew, so did its gravitational pull, accelerating the process. Over millions of years, Earth transformed from a small clump of dust and gas into a protoplanet, a hot, molten ball of rock. The early solar system was a shooting gallery with leftover debris hurtling through space. Earth, still in its infancy, was bombarded by asteroids and comets. These collisions were incredibly violent, generating immense heat and energy. One particularly cataclysmic impact with a Mars-sized object had a profound effect on Earth's future. This impact, known as the Giant Impact Hypothesis, is thought to have blasted a significant amount of Earth's material into orbit. This debris, bound by gravity, eventually coalesced to form our moon. The impact also tilted Earth's axis, which is responsible for our planet's seasons. The early Earth was a hostile and unforgiving place. Its surface was a churning ocean of molten rock, constantly bombarded from above. Volcanoes erupted with unimaginable fury, spewing lava and gases into the primordial atmosphere. Over time, the bombardment from space lessened, and Earth began to cool. As the molten surface cooled and solidified, it formed the first crust, a thin, brittle skin on a still hot planet. The intense heat within Earth's core, however, continued to drive volcanic activity. Gases released by volcanoes, including water vapor, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen, began to accumulate, forming the planet's early atmosphere. This early atmosphere was very different from the one we breathe today. It was thick and toxic, lacking free oxygen. As Earth continued to cool, water vapor in the atmosphere condensed, forming clouds. Torrential rains lashed the planet's surface, creating the first oceans. These early oceans were hot and acidic, but they would eventually become the cradle of life. The formation of oceans marked a turning point in Earth's history. The oceans absorbed vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, reducing the greenhouse effect and further cooling the planet. The stage was set for the emergence of life. This early Earth, with its newly formed oceans and a gradually cooling atmosphere, was a far cry from the vibrant planet we know today. But within these primordial waters, a remarkable transformation was about to occur, the spark of life. From the chaos and violence of Earth's formation, the ingredients for life had come together. The stage was set for the next chapter in Earth's epic journey. Imagine Earth as it was nearly 4 billion years ago. The continents were just beginning to form, and volcanoes still dominated the landscape. The air was thick with volcanic gases, and the oceans were a warm, murky soup of chemicals. Yet within this seemingly inhospitable environment, the miracle of life occurred. Scientists believe that life arose in these early oceans, in a process called abiogenesis. These early oceans, far from being barren, were rich in organic molecules. These molecules, the building blocks of life, were formed through complex chemical reactions fueled by energy from lightning, volcanic activity, and the sun. This rich broth of organic molecules is often called the primordial soup. Over time, these simple molecules began to interact, forming more complex structures. Through a process that is still not fully understood, these structures eventually gave rise to the first self-replicating molecules, the precursors to DNA and RNA. The emergence of self-replicating molecules was a pivotal moment in Earth's history. For the first time, something existed that could create copies of itself, passing on genetic information from one generation to the next. These early replicators were simple, perhaps just strands of RNA, but they held within them the potential for incredible diversity and complexity. Enclosed within simple membranes, these replicators became the first cells, the fundamental units of life. These early cells were prokaryotes, simple single-celled organisms that lacked a nucleus or other complex internal structures. Yet they were remarkably successful. They could extract energy from their surroundings and reproduce, passing on their genetic material to their offspring. These early life forms thrived in the primordial oceans, their numbers increasing over millions of years. They were sustained by the organic molecules in the primordial soup. However, as life proliferated, this food source began to dwindle. A new innovation was needed for life to continue. This innovation came in the form of photosynthesis. Some early microorganisms evolved the ability to harness energy from sunlight to create their own food. This process, photosynthesis, used sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to produce sugars, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. This was a revolutionary development. It freed life from its dependence on the dwindling supply of organic molecules, and in a dramatic twist, began to change the very composition of Earth's atmosphere. From single cells to simple organisms, life begins to diversify. The advent of photosynthesis had a profound impact on the planet. As photosynthetic organisms spread, they released increasing amounts of oxygen into the atmosphere. This led to the Great Oxidation Event, a period of rapid oxygenation of Earth's atmosphere that began about 2.4 billion years ago. This oxygen-rich atmosphere paved the way for the evolution of more complex life forms. Over millions of years, prokaryotes continued to evolve and diversify. Some lineages of prokaryotes gave rise to eukaryotes, cells with a nucleus and other complex internal structures. Eukaryotes would eventually evolve into all the plants and animals we see today. The stage was set for the next great chapter in Earth's history, the emergence of complex multicellular life. From single cells to complex organisms, for billions of years, single-celled organisms were the sole inhabitants of Earth. Then, in a remarkable evolutionary leap, multicellular life emerged. This transition from single cells to complex organisms is one of the most significant events in Earth's history. It is thought to have occurred around 600 million years ago, marking a turning point in the evolution of life. The exact process by which multicellular life arose is still debated, but it likely involved the cooperation and specialization of single-celled organisms. Imagine a group of individual cells coming together, each specializing in a particular task. Some cells might have focused on obtaining nutrients, while others developed structures for movement or protection. Over time, these specialized cells became interdependent, forming a cohesive, multicellular organism. The emergence of multicellular life ushered in a new era of biological innovation. Around 540 million years ago, Life on Earth underwent a dramatic transformation, a period known as the Cambrian explosion. Over a relatively short period, perhaps just a few million years, a stunning diversity of life forms evolved. The fossil record from this time is teeming with strange and wonderful creatures, many unlike anything alive today. During the Cambrian explosion, the basic body plans for most major animal groups were established. Creatures with shells, skeletons, and complex sensory organs appeared. Predators evolved, driving the evolution of defensive adaptations in their prey. The Cambrian explosion was a period of intense evolutionary experimentation, a time of rapid change and diversification that laid the foundation for the complex ecosystems that would follow. For billions of years, life had been confined to the oceans. Then, in another remarkable feat of adaptation, life began to colonize the land. This transition from water to land was a formidable challenge. Life on land required protection from the elements, new ways to move, and adaptations for breathing air. The first pioneers to venture onto land were plants. Around 470 million years ago, simple plants, similar to mosses and liverworts, began to appear along the edges of water bodies. These early plants played a crucial role in transforming the terrestrial environment. They helped to create soil, stabilize the land surface, and increase atmospheric oxygen levels, making the land more hospitable for other organisms. Among the most successful groups of animals to colonize the land were the vertebrates, animals with backbones. The first vertebrates were fish, which evolved in the oceans over 500 million years ago. From these aquatic ancestors, a lineage of fish evolved that possessed sturdy fins, capable of supporting their weight on land. These creatures, the first tetrapods, gave rise to the amphibians, the first vertebrates to truly conquer the land. Amphibians, however, were still tied to water for reproduction. From the amphibians arose the reptiles, which evolved a waterproof skin and eggs that could be laid on land, freeing them from their dependence on water. The reptiles, in turn, gave rise to the dinosaurs, the birds, and the mammals, shaping the terrestrial ecosystems we see today. Imagine a world shrouded in a hazy, methane-rich atmosphere where the oceans were dominated by anaerobic life forms. This was Earth before the Great Oxygenation Event. Around 2.4 billion years ago, cyanobacteria emerged. They performed photosynthesis, releasing oxygen. As they thrived, oxygen levels increased. Oxygen reacted with iron, forming iron oxide deposits. Eventually, oxygen accumulated, supporting oxygen-breathing life. Life on Earth has faced mass extinctions, reshaping ecosystems. Catastrophic events like asteroid impacts and volcanic eruptions caused these extinctions. The Cretaceous-Paleogene event wiped out the dinosaurs. A massive asteroid impact in Mexico triggered this extinction. It caused wildfires, tsunamis, and a global dust cloud. Despite devastation, new species evolved and diversified. Survivors radiated into new niches, leading to today's biodiversity. For billions of years, continents have drifted across Earth's surface, driven by tectonic plates. This process, known as continental drift, was proposed by Alfred Wegener. It revolutionized our understanding of Earth's geology. Collisions formed mountain ranges like the Himalayas, rifted apart, creating ocean basins like the Atlantic. This dance of continents shaped life and ecosystems. Throughout Earth's history, there have been periods of extreme cold known as ice ages when vast ice sheets have advanced from the poles, covering large portions of the continents. These glacial periods, interspersed with warmer interglacial periods, are driven by complex interactions between Earth's orbit, solar radiation, and atmospheric composition. During ice ages, global temperatures plummet, sea levels drop, and vast areas of land are sculpted by the grinding advance and retreat of glaciers. These dramatic environmental changes have had a profound impact on life on Earth. Many species have been forced to migrate to warmer regions or adapt to the colder, drier conditions. Ice ages have also played a role in shaping human evolution, as our ancestors were challenged to adapt to the changing environments. Understanding past ice ages and their causes can provide valuable insights into the dynamics of Earth's climate system and help us predict and prepare for future climate change. Our journey through Earth's history brings us to the present day, a time marked by both unprecedented challenges and remarkable opportunities. Over the past few centuries, human activities have transformed the planet at an unprecedented rate. From the Industrial Revolution to the present day, our species has become a dominant force shaping Earth's systems. Our cities sprawl across continents, our industries draw heavily on Earth's resources, and our actions influence the very chemistry of the atmosphere. The scale of human impact is staggering. We have altered landscapes, dammed rivers, and cleared vast areas of forests for agriculture and urban development. Our emissions of greenhouse gases, primarily from burning fossil fuels, are driving climate change, leading to rising sea levels, more frequent extreme weather events, and shifts in plant and animal life. The evidence of our impact is everywhere, from the plastic pollution in the oceans to the altered composition of the atmosphere. The extraordinary biodiversity that has characterized Earth for millions of years is facing unprecedented threats. Human activities such as habitat destruction, climate change, pollution, and overexploitation of resources are driving the sixth mass extinction. However, amidst the alarming trends, there is also hope. Conservation efforts are working to protect endangered species and restore habitats. As we stand at this pivotal moment in Earth's history, the future of our planet hangs in the balance. The choices we make today will determine the fate of generations to come. Will we continue down a path of unsustainable consumption and environmental degradation? Or will we choose a more sustainable path, one that recognizes the interconnectedness of all life on Earth? The challenges we face are daunting, but they are not insurmountable. We have the knowledge, the technology, and the resources to create a more sustainable future. What we need now is the collective will to act. By transitioning to cleaner energy sources, embracing sustainable practices, and protecting biodiversity, we can create a future where humans and nature thrive together. Earth's story is still being written, and we are all characters in this unfolding narrative. The choices we make today will determine the next chapter. By learning from the past, understanding the present, and embracing a vision for a sustainable future, we can write a new chapter, one filled with hope, resilience, and a deep respect for the planet we call home. From the fiery birth of our planet to the emergence of life, from the rise and fall of species to the transformative impact of human civilization, Earth's journey has been one of constant change, adaptation, and extraordinary resilience. As we look ahead, let us remember that we are part of this grand story, a story that connects us to billions of years of Earth's history and to the generations that will follow. Let us strive to be wise stewards of our planet, ensuring that its story continues for billions of years to come. Our journey through time has brought us from the fiery birth of our planet to the vibrant, diverse Earth we know today. We've witnessed incredible transformations, the formation of continents, the rise and fall of species, and the emergence of life's intricate web. Earth's story is one of constant change, a testament to the power of adaptation. As caretakers of our planet, the future of Earth rests in our hands. We face challenges like climate change, but we also possess the ingenuity to forge a sustainable path. Our choices today will shape Earth's journey for generations to come. Let us strive to create a future where humanity and nature coexist in harmony.